Hi, I'm Tiffany, and this is brokegirlaesthetic. On this channel, I do budget-friendly DIYs, thrift flips and hauls, trashy treasures, and more. Today I've got an art piece that I made using 4 square canvases from a company called PandaHall Selected. So stick around to hear more about them and see how I made these really pretty pieces of art. Here I've got a pack of square canvases, and these are from a company called PandaHall Selected, and they reached out to me a while back wanting to work with me, and I chose a few different items which you'll see in some upcoming videos. This pack has 12 of these square canvases, and these are 6 by 6 inch squares. So I'm going to take some of these out and I'm going to do some art. So I'm going to take some of these out for the piece that I'm going to make, and it looks like there are 10 wrapped up in the shrink wrap and then 2 separate to make 12. So we'll go ahead and open that and get started. So I've got 4 pieces right here that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use some of this latex caulking to put some texture on top of these canvases. All right, so I put down my silicone mat so I can make a mess. And I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze out a bunch of caulking, pushing my little button in there so I can shove that stick thing in and go ahead and just slap a bunch down here. Now I'm going to take one hand, and I've got a nitrile glove on, and I'm just kind of smush it about. No rhyme or reason, just all different directions, different pressures, just all over the place. And make a nice sticky mess in the process. But just to give it texture, definition, each one will be different. And yeah. Now I've got all 4 layered with the caulking and textured, so I'm going to go ahead and let those dry. And I think I'll just let them sit overnight to do that. Alright, so it's the next day. Everything is nice and dry. Now I'm going to go ahead and paint these, and I'm going to use this Waverly chalk paint in ink and Waverly chalk paint in white, and I'm going to create a gradient effect with the paint. So one is going to be black, one is going to be white, and the other 2 will be different shades of gray, just to give it that ombre, well, not really ombre, but a gradient effect. So what I'm going to do is take some of this white, and I'm just mixing it in this little empty baby food tub, because now that I'm babysitting my grandson, I have tons of these and they're great for mixing paint, so keep those on hand. So I'm just going to paint this white. No frills. I'm going to do 2 coats of paint on each square. Now I'm going to mix a little bit of the ink in with the white to get a light shade of gray. I'll just mix it about until I get the color I'm looking for. I'll just go ahead and put a nice healthy layer on this one of this light gray. I could have gone lighter. Looking back now, I probably should have, but it's fine. It works out. Happy accidents and all. So I will continue with the painting process, and I will just go ahead and skip over because it's mixing colors and painting. I just add a little bit more black for the 3rd one and then go straight in with the black for the last one. So pretty easy. Now I'm just going to go ahead and get this one painted. Now, looking at it on camera, it looks black, but it's really not. It's a dark gray. And against I don't know if you can really tell with it being against the black silicone mat there, but it really is a different color altogether. It's just a darker gray color. And like with the light gray, if I had it to do over, I would have altered those colors just a little bit more. So there's that first coat, and then I'm just going to go dip in straight into the black, and maybe you can tell here that it is just straight black. And again, doing 2 coats. All right, those are all dry, and maybe you can see the difference now, but I'm going to coat them all with a layer of matte Mod Podge. And now those are done. It's supposed to be matte, but it's still kind of shiny. But I'm going to go ahead and make the hanger for these. And at first I thought I was going to hang them in a square, but then I decided to just hang them in a linear form. Here you can see a bit of the tonality of these from white to black and the 2 grays in the center. So I'm just taking a piece of black macrame cord to create the hanger for the back. I just made one long piece, looped it or folded it in half, and I make a little loop knot at the bottom. That's going to be how I hold it together, and I'm going to attach that to the bottom piece. And I'll use a combination of hot glue and staples to put this together. So here I'm just spreading it out so I can give it like a fairly even layout for hanging this. Now I've spread them apart pretty evenly. I've hot glued, and I'm just using my old stapler, just a regular old stapler, opened up, and stapling the strands down at the top and at the bottom so it hangs nicely. And that's pretty much it. I swear I think the stapler's as old as me. But that's it. Super easy. You could use a staple gun, but yeah, that's it. Quick and easy craft. Yeah, so let's take a look at the finished piece. And this is what it looks like, finished, hanging up. The pictures and the video just don't do it justice. I'm really quite pleased with the results, even if you can't really see the difference in the color. I know it's there. I want to thank PandaHall Selected again for working with me. You can check out their site and get these awesome square canvases at the link below. And you can get 10% off of purchase using my code aesthetic, which I will leave right there. And yeah, just a super cool company. They've got all kinds of great craft items, jewelry items, just loads of stuff. Check the description box for all the links. Great company, and I really appreciate them reaching out to me to work with them. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great weekend. Take care, y'all. Bye.